chat and be responding to people. That's you, Dree. I always assign you the hard stuff.
This chat here on Zoom or on YouTube.
YouTube, YouTube. Mm-hmm.
All right, we're live.
All righty. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Happy Travel Thursday. Happy Travel Thursday. I am so excited to be on this platform tonight. Let me introduce myself real quick. For those of you that don't know me, if y'all are hanging out on the Be Well and Beyond YouTube channel, I want you to know that I'm so glad. Stop by. Don't keep scrolling, going to the next video. Stop. Just hang out here. We ain't gonna have you here all night. My name is Carmen Ray, and I am the founder of Be Well Travel and Lifestyle Magazine and Be Well Network. We are a comprehensive community that's all about helping women entrepreneurs to be well connected, to be well informed, and to be well inspired. And we do that a few ways. We do that through our beautiful, beautifully crafted magazine. It is a publication that comes out every quarter. You're going to get a chance to meet women entrepreneurs from all over, y'all. They're doing all kinds of just cool things. So you definitely want to be able to take a look at the magazine online. You can get print copies. We're going to be sharing with you how you can get the print copies right in your hands. Why did I come up here and didn't have my print copy? Betty to the rescue, find me a copy of the magazine. I'm going to show you the magazine so y'all can really see that we got a real legitimate magazine here. And so I want to make sure that you all know how to find us. And it's joinbewellnetwork.com. That's our new website. So stop going to Be Well magazines because we've changed, we've upgraded. And our magazine is beautiful. Our very last issue was Denisha. This was how it looked. So it's a beautiful publication. So I want y'all to just see how beautiful it's going to look to have this magazine on your living room table, like Dr. Lynn has hers on her living room table, on your nightstand in your office. Just support these women entrepreneurs. So again, my name is Carmen Ray, and you're going to meet some amazing, amazing women tonight. They have a very diverse background, but the one thing that we all have in common, we all want to be well traveled. We all want to be well traveled, and we are not traveling just as consumers. We're traveling as entrepreneurs. So if any of these individuals look familiar to you, and you're going to say, oh, yeah, Minister Asia did say something to me about that travel business, I need you to text her, message her. Any one of us that you see on here tonight, each one of us have our own business, but again, the thing we have in common is that we are really excited about travel and introducing people to see how you could travel better for less stress. We just got all kind of resources and tools for you. So that's it. That's what we're going to share. This issue of the magazine is Stay Ready. Start thinking about it in the chat. What does that mean for you? Think about different times in your life, even maybe when you didn't think you was ready, but things worked out and you were able to stay ready. Well, I am going to bring up my sister in success, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all better start taking these online relationships offline. She gonna tell you how we met, hopefully part of her story. But listen, you don't know the jewels and the gems that you can meet on Facebook. And some of y'all be complaining, say, oh, I have crazy stuff in my news feed. I don't know how y'all getting crazy stuff because I got amazing people on my news feed. So y'all better quit clicking on crazy stuff and, shake up the algorithm because I got all kind of winners, just winners, people winning at a high level in my news feed. So I met this young lady. We connected. She was ready. Put in the chat, stay ready. She was ready even when other people maybe thought she wouldn't be ready, but she made herself ready. We started off as business partners. Then it has evolved into a sisterhood and a friendship, one that I cherish. And so she was selected to be our cover story. when I seen our theme in writing, we came up with the theme. I couldn't think of anybody any better to really grace this cover. But my sister in success, Jackie DeLay, we are going to turn it over to you. We want to know your name. Tell us a little bit about your business, your brand. How long have you been, part of the Be Well magazine? And more importantly, we want to hear a little bit about your story.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Carmen Ray, for this opportunity. As she said, my name is Jackie Delane. I reside in the state of Illinois. I always tell her, don't ask me too many questions at one time. I'm retired high school administrator. I have been retired for, it will be 12 years on June 30th. I couldn't imagine how I ever had time to work, but I did for 36 years after college. So anyway, as I said, I reside in the state of Illinois. I love this business. I have been connected with the magazine for several years, maybe what, 5, 6 years,
Since
something
the
like that.
beginning, since 2018, you've been supporting the magazine.
Okay. All right. Carmen knows since 2018. And I love the magazine. There's so many uplifting articles in there, and you get to meet people in print. And so my brand is self-care. And so, if you know anything about me, and most people know a little bit about me, but there's not really anyone that knows all of it. But I'll just give you a little snippet. Carmen said that the theme of this issue was stay ready. And what stood out to me so much, I stayed ready when I didn't even know I was staying ready. Because my purpose, I know a lot of times we wonder, well, what is our purpose? My purpose found me. My purpose came about as a result of all the many things I went through the majority of my adult life. And so I don't know how far Carmen wants me to go into the story, but on after being a caregiver, first of all, after losing my only child, my son, to leukemia at the age of 15, I was much younger than I am now, of course. So I was able to physically bounce back, or so I thought. And so, I still had to go to work every day. I was still in the grind and all that. And then, so several years later, my mom got sick. And so I helped my dad take care of her. And then my mom passed in 2016. Then my husband was sick with dementia, which he suffered for 10 years with dementia. And so he passed in 2019. Then my dad passed in 2020. I've never had biological sisters or brothers, so it was all on me. But see, I was that one you could always count on me. I didn't think twice. If I had to go to the hospital to see my mom at 6 a.m. before I went to work, that's what I did. Because every day she was in that hospital, I was at that hospital. And so so what happened was I woke up. No, this is the true story. And Carmen knows that my creative time is in the morning. Now, my morning don't start when her morning start. Her morning start at 4 o'clock. My morning don't start till about 9 or 9:30. I woke up with self-care unapologetically, all in my spirit. It was on October 30th, 2019. So I knew then. I started thinking, now why am I thinking self-care? Because that was really before you saw a lot of things about self-care on social media. That was before then. But I set up a little Facebook page and I started thinking, why is this self-care so heavy on me? Well, even though I retired a high school administrator, I'm also a licensed social worker. So I was a licensed social worker before I went into administration in the school system. So what I do from time to time, I'll self-assess myself because I need to know, why am I thinking this? Why is this coming to me? So I begin to reflect on those many decades of what I had to do just to make it. And I realized that's when I realized my purpose found me. So this self-care, what I noticed was once my people had passed on, my body began to let me know all the stress that I had been holding inside of it. And when I tell you your body keeps score, you better believe it. And so I began a journey of self-care. As I said, it started with the Facebook group. That was in 2019. In 2022, I started a self-care ministry at my church. So we started doing things quarterly there. And then in 2025, in 2025, me and a couple other of my business partners hosted International Self-Care Day, which is July 24th all around the world. Okay, doesn't matter what day of the week July 24th is on. Well, when I did a search as we were planning, I didn't see any events anywhere near where I live. So we created our own. We did it in a park. We just had a whole lot of self-care initiatives that were taking place with that. So after that, it just progressed. So then we have another Facebook group called Self-Care Synergy and Wellness Circle. And we just started that because people who were at our event said, well, what else are you all going to do? So we began to host other events. We had a paint party. We had sampling teas. And the whole thing is we got to exhale. As women, we birthed the whole nation. Okay. I've been married not one time, but 2 times. And I know what it means to be that wife, to go to work every day. Even when you have a good husband, it's still a lot on our bodies. So if we don't do anything else but learn how to do deep breathing, I promise you, when I was taking care of my husband with dementia, I wouldn't have 5 minutes to myself. But when my friend, my business partner, who's a certified yoga instructor, taught me proper deep breathing, not raising, that's not proper. You breathe through your diaphragm. You inhale and then you exhale, and how that will even lower your blood pressure. So I know I'm probably rambling. What this has to do with travel? So for me, travel is my self-care because when I think back, I've been booking travel for over 40 years. Now, I've been with this project for 9, but I booked my first group travel in 1984. Some of the people that travel with me weren't even born then, but that's when I started booking travel. So for me, travel is where I exhale. You know, I had a conversation with Carmen today because we'll be cruising together this weekend. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to show up for because I promise you, when I travel, especially on a cruise, it's all about me. It's all about me, and it's all about doing what I want, when I want, and how I want. So that's my story. Travel is my self-care. I figure out ways that I can just pour back into myself. I learned how just hearing the ocean and what that does to your stress level, how it decreases your stress level, how grounding, just walking barefoot on the sand, what that does to your body. So I'm just all for it. I don't know, Carmen may have some questions. She knows I'll ramble once I get started.
No, that is really good, Jackie. You definitely deliver some good information, and I'm sure that our listeners and our other contributors, it gave us some food for thought. We have Joanne on here, and we know that she's a self-care naturopath practitioner. So you're really sharing with us some things that's going to be vital to our success because we can't build a business on a shaky ground, right?
Mhm.
I was just when you start getting ready to prepare to go out of town, and the first thing you got to think about, ooh, my knees gonna be hurting going through the airport. That's a hint, hint, clue, clue. All of that is part of what we got to get it together, and it's a journey. It's a journey, and nobody has all the answers, but together, collectively, we can definitely move in the right direction. So I want you all to meet some of the other ladies that's on tonight. Let's go ahead and let's talk to Dree. Dree, tell us your name, your business. Tell us a little bit about your brand, and tell us about your little Be Well story. How long have you been a contributor? And just talk to the people, please.
Well, great evening, all. I am so happy to be on tonight. I got my debut in the first quarter article, and it was such an amazing experience because I never saw myself in a magazine. Never saw myself doing that. And to see it printed, and also to see my fellow business partners in there, Denisha on the front cover of that first quarter magazine was just amazing. And so I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in another zone. Um, I am from the Illinois area, and one of the things I know I submitted in this quarter's article, I talked about my Becoming Her brand. And it's amazing how it's evolved since last year. I actually was inspired to, not just sit down on my gifts and talent, but start contributing. And really, the 40/40 initiative is really like what inspired me. And, all the work we've been doing with AI and, showing up. And so I was really excited about that. And so my contribution to this article simply is around, helping people move from who they are and where they've been into the person that they're becoming. And that's through identity, discipline, and alignment. So that's my
I
story.
love
Thank you.
that. Yes. Thank you so much, Dree. So tell us a little bit about your professional background. What do you do professionally, and where do you see yourself going this year? Give us something concrete. How can this Be Well community support you? So yeah, I want people to really know, oh my goodness, so she is building her business while she has a full-time career. We got to connect with the people. So I want people to know that about you, and the fact about your family dynamics. You're not just single, you got responsibilities like Jackie talked about. And so talk about that for a minute before we pass it over to Minister Asia.
Absolutely. So yes, I am a mom of a blended family of 6 children. Surprisingly, they're from ages 7 to 28. And then we got the nerve to have a 1-year-old Maltipoo, and then I have a grand dog as well. And so we're a very busy family. Started over literally because my oldest son was like 21 when I had the baby. And so starting over like a crazy person, I say, but she just gonna keep me young. I'm gonna stay young forever with
Yes.
her. And then professionally, by daytime, I'm an account executive at a large health insurance company and have a big role there. I'm actually living my dream job. This is like a role that I saw myself in many, many years ago, and I've been with this company for 27 years. And I tell
Wow.
people I started at 12 and I'm sticking with it. So y'all don't try to guess my age. And so they're like 27 years. I say, yes, I've been on the same company for 27 years, but I really didn't think I would be at the point where I can see myself retiring. And so that's really why I had to get busy because I know I'm not going to be in corporate forever. Like my time is winding down sooner than I even want
Mhm.
to say it. And I really believe that I have some vehicles and tools and people in my network that's really going to propel me forward. So that's why I'm really excited about being a part of this community because my self-confidence has been just like lifted immensely.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'm tired of just sitting back on my gifts and talent and helping everybody else move up. It's my time and my turn. So I'm really
Yes.
excited to just, do it and, get out here
Mhm.
and be bold. So I'm
Yes,
excited
that's
about that.
right. I love it. I love it. So what we're going to be doing for all of our YouTubers out there, if you catch the replay, we know that Jackie has her Self-Care Synergy Facebook group. So if you look at our a community wall on YouTube, of course, we're going to share it in our Facebook groups, but we want to make sure that you connect with Jackie's Self-Care Synergy. And Dree has a couple things going on. She has her Becoming Her initiative that's coming up at the end of this month. She is the sponsor of Be Well Travel. We're doing our 14th annual cruise. So her and I are collaborating on that. We're going to put all that stuff on the community wall. So when you come across our channel, slow down, get your calendar, make some notes, and see where is it that you want to plug in so you can get to build your network with this amazing group of women. So now I'm going to turn it over to Minister Asia. Minister Asia, let's talk to the people. Let them know your name, a little bit about your background, your business or your brand, and how long have you been with part of the Be Well community? Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and thank you so much, Carmen Ray. I am Minister Aisha Williams Houston, and I say that boldly because years ago I didn't know who I was, but I am so confident in knowing that I am who God say I am, and I am the owner of Multi Cuisines by Aisha, which is my first baby. I love food, I love cooking. I have a catering service, and I have a food truck. Also, before that, I'm a retired Cook County Sheriff, so I have put in over 20 years in law enforcement, caring for other people all my life, putting my life on the line from a youth on up. But now I'm really here to serve people in a way that makes everybody happy, and that's through food, right? I'm also a proud Planet Marketing business rep, and I am the CEO of Unlimited Adventures with Aisha, which is my travel business, which years ago I was afraid to travel, you all. But once I retired from the sheriff department and I got over the fear of flying, you can tell me nothing about a plane, a train, an automobile. I was on my way to peace and joy. So I do want to say that I've been a founding member of I've been a founding member since I believe a little bit over a year. And when I
Yes.
say it has truly been a blessing to be a part of a community that's transparent, a non-judgment community, a community that's diverse, people from many backgrounds. And it's been a blessing to me because I've been always fighting my whole life. And I don't never find it comfortable to be around people because people don't have your best interests at heart. But to be in this community has truly just blessed me. And it's all because of Carmen Ray. And I say that um, with joy. I'm making it a little emotional here because you all know how this world is. And I want somebody to know out there, if you really want to be a part of a community to where you can grow overall, this is really an amazing community that can help you and that can build you up, not tear you down. And this is what it has meant to me. And I don't know how much she knows that she means to me in allowing me to be me is really a blessing for me. So I
Thank
just
you
want to
so
say that and
much.
kind of cause it to stop.
Yes, you know, I just have to say, y'all, I always have a plan, but I promise y'all I did set some really hard limits. Like we only gonna be on here for 30 minutes, but we gonna be more than 30 minutes, not much more, but I have to share something about Minister Asia and what it means to understand the heart of a person. You think you know people, but this is why the retreats and coming together, Dr. Lynn, is so important because a group of our business partners and friends came here to Georgia. I'm spending some time here with my business partner and good friend, Betty Brown. I'm at her home. I'm actually sitting in her office right now, and I love it. I come in here and feel so accomplished. And so I'm in her office, but Minister Asia was part of that little gathering, the women retreat. And so I was working on some stuff, updating my website. So I spent a lot of time in my room when they were here. I would come out, they feed me good, I go back in the room. But I was blessed to hear Minister Asia at a whole different level. I told her director Denise Fields Russell, I said, let me tell you something. I thought I loved Minister Asia before, but can't nobody tell me nothing. Like, I'm going to war for her. It was her patience that I heard her helping her business partners. Her temperament was so, she didn't even know I was listening, but I heard everything. Somebody couldn't get on Zoom. The grace that she gave them, the patience, it was just phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal. And I said, man, because I love people that love. Mike, is that you keeping up all that noise in the background? And you ain't muted. Get it together, Mike. You the tech guy. So I was so blown away. I literally told Director Denise, like, I got to share this with you. I got so much respect for Minister Asia because of how she treats her business partners with the utmost. People think they see one side of you, but that's only the outside. When you see people in those quiet moments, that's when I just gained a whole new respect for her. Just imagine the company that we're with, the founder always say, help your people. And I seen that, and she was really helping her people, and she didn't care if it took all night, like the patience of Job. It was just beautiful to witness. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that, Minister Asia. So I just love you being a part of the community, and your article just turned out beautiful. You look so good in that magazine. Y'all wait till y'all see it. All right, so next we got my sister in success. Look at you, Minister Asia. You look so good in your article. Y'all gonna love her article. Our editor-in-chief, AJ, she said, oh, wait till you see Minister Asia's article. And I was going through the magazine and I really, really loved it. So you all make sure that you sign up, get the online copy, get your print copy. And so I'm going to introduce you to this lady that I met through one of our business partners, Michelle Peavy. Again, you all sometimes play on the internet. I don't play. I have had my Facebook going since 2012. And when I see people that I connect with their spirit, like, oh, I like the way this person, how they present, I joined her Facebook community. I would have never known her if it wasn't for Michelle Peavy in Wisconsin. And I love what Nadine is doing with her Facebook group. And she's tapping into a community that needs some tapping into. And that's that second win. When our children are grown, we could be married or we could be divorced or any of that. But sometimes women lose themselves, just like how Jackie was talking about. It's not saying that you don't have a great marriage and a great husband, because those of you all that's married, you're blessed. But some people, like in Jackie's case, you maybe had a wonderful husband, but now you may be widowed. You may be single, but you just seriously want to be in a relationship. Or you may be like me, been married 2 times too many, and you happily single. Like, people just fall in all different kind of categories. But what I love about Nadine's community is there's no separation. The whole focus is helping you to get your second win. So Nadine, please introduce yourself. Tell a little bit your name, your business, and how long you've been part of Be Well. We're so excited to have you.
Well, thank you, Carmen. I think, Carmen, you said a lot. I think yeah. So my name is Marie Nadine Gaston. I go by Nadine, my second name. And I am the founder of Second Wind for Women Empty Nesters. Yeah. And these are the women who they think they're moms. That's their major identity. The kids go away and they're lost. They're disconnected. They think they've lost their purpose. They're wondering what's next. So Second Wind is there to say, no, being a is just one of your superpowers. Let's find out who you truly are. Let's reclaim the whole identity of you. So that's what it's all about at Second Wind. So how do we do that? We use dreams as the vehicle to do that. You've had dreams. You probably put it on a back burner, forgot all about it because you were busy doing the right thing, raising your kids. Now let's take those dreams out of the closet, off that shelf, and let's fulfill it. Let's achieve it. Let's do it. So that's what Second Wind is all about. Because Second Wind, yeah, that's what it is. It's just like Bree just said. My turn, my time.
Yes.
That's exactly what Second Wind is. It's your me time. It's your time to shine. You've got so much to offer. So let's do that.
Yes. And so
So that's what
Nadine,
Second Wind is all about. Oh my goodness.
yes. This is Nadine's article. You all are in for a treat. Nadine has several blogs. She's a phenomenal storyteller and writer. This is her first issue. This is her debut with Be Well Travel and Lifestyle magazine. We're so happy to have her. And Nadine, where are you originally from, and where do you currently reside?
Okay, so I'm originally from Haiti. I miss my home, I have to tell you, but I am in New York because
Okay.
I am helping my daughter with her children, so my grandchildren. So I've
Mm-hmm.
got two little boys that I watch every
That's a
day.
blessing.
Don't have the
Yes.
energy for them, but I'm trying to build this energy for them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I had to leave my mom. I mean, so many things that the women have said just before me resonate with me because we talked about dementia. We talked about that's what my mother is going through. My mother is in Haiti. She chose to be in Haiti and not to stay in New York with me. Those are things that weigh very heavily on my heart.
Yes.
Jackie, it's tough. You talked about self-care being your thing. Well, self-care is a pillar in Second Wind because I say you
Yes.
cannot follow your dreams unless you take care of yourself.
That's right. That's right.
You've got to take care of yourself if you're going to take care of your dreams. You just cannot
Mm-hmm.
without it.
Mm-hmm.
So many things you guys were saying resonate so much with me. And I get very emotional because, you mentioned, the hardships that you've been through. And I'm in the middle of it. This is not something that's yet behind me. These are
Yes.
things that I'm
Yes.
I'm still dealing with, and I'm taking care of my grandsons, and I'm running my business. I'm
Yes.
running this beautiful program called Dream Reclamation Program for the women who are ready to say yes to their dreams. And I do it because I have my own dream. And yes, I am a writer. Yes, I publish Nonstop Oslo. And that's what my article is about. I am drawing a parallel between what's happening in my story,
Mm-hmm.
Vivienne, who has a dream, who takes a chance. She asks herself, well, what do I love? What would I love in my life? What would I want in my
Yes.
life? And she takes a leap of faith. She travels to Norway. And there she has opportunities that she seizes. She takes that leap and her dreams come true. Fast forward several years, here I
Mm-hmm.
am starting Second Wind with a dream in my heart. And I
Wow.
decided I'm taking this whole community of women along on my dream, and I want to support all of them with their dreams. So I was drawing the parallel between
Mm-hmm.
those
Mm-hmm.
two lives. And yes, the first question you ask yourself is, what would you love?
Yes.
What would you love in your life? And
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
you get out of your comfort zone. You've heard that before, but it's true. You've got to do something
Mm-hmm.
different.
That's right.
Getting out of your
That's
comfort
right.
zone to
Yes.
live your
Yes.
dream. And that's really
Absolutely.
what Second Wind is about. It truly is,
Yes.
reclaiming
And
yourself through your dreams.
yes, so you guys, you're gonna check out our community wall on our YouTube channel because we're gonna be posting the link so you can learn more about Second Wind. You can learn more about
Mm-hmm.
Nadine's her reclamation, a coaching program. So you heard something on this screen today that will make you say, yes, this is the person for me. So I was really waiting for Dr. Lynn. She must have to jump off because I wanted her to close us off because she just registered today, finished her registration for our 2027 cruise that's coming up April of 2027. But many of us are leaving this weekend for a celebrity cruise, and that's how we come together. That's how we come together. So, Joanne, I'm going to ask you to speak briefly, and just so we know in the future, whenever you all are coming whenever you all are coming. There you go. I was like, because we want to be able to be on camera. I'm so glad that you were able to come on camera because we're not going to be talking to no letters. So we're going to hear from Joanne. She's another person that we connected online. All of this is from one relationship, Michelle Peavy. Shout out to Michelle Peavy, our business partner. So I want you all to meet Joanne. Joanne, just share your name, your business, where do you reside, how long you've been part of Be Well, and what is the thing that you're most passionate about?
All right, so my name is Joanne Desrosiers. I'm also from Haiti, but I am currently in Montreal. So I am a naturopath, passionate about women health, but I take care of women holistically, like mind, body, spirit. So like all my articles are saying, if we don't take care of ourselves, we won't be able to be there for the others. I've worked a lot in the tourism industry, so I know that we have to wear the mask before we put it for someone else, even though we might love them much more than we do. Because if you're not breathing, you won't be able to help them. So we always forget that. And it was interesting to listen to all of you ladies because it's crazy. I had to experience I had to experience what you mentioned, like to take care of my parents, to start over, like, new country. And then I just became an empty nester recently. So, it's crazy. And Jackie, I'm learning to take care of myself, even though I'm saying it, but I'm taking care of my clients, not now I'm done with my family. So now I'm taking care of my clients and I forget about myself. Crazy.
Yes.
We put the other
Yes.
before. And so I've been part of that community. Oh my God, almost 2 years, Carmen.
Yes, yes, and we love having you. We love having you. Mike, are you able to bring up Joanne's article? Okay, great. There it is. So Joanne's article is amazing. So you guys going to get a chance to hear from our in-house naturopath, and she's going to be giving us some real great resources to help us to just take better care of ourselves. So Joanne, what is it? Do you have your contact information in the article so people can be able to, contact you for any of your programs or services?
I don't think so, but I'll put it in the community.
Okay, great. Yep, I'm reaching out to everybody. So if you have anything going on, we're gonna put it on the community wall. All right. Well, we're gonna close out with our editor-in-chief. She let me step in for her today because she had a schedule conflict. She is truly taking the magazine to a whole new level. I want you guys to hear a little bit about her background. Give us about 5 or 6 more minutes, and I want to give you all some call to action. Okay. Here's what I need for you all to do. Everybody can participate at a different level, but we want you to be part of the Be Well community. We have our membership. How can I be a part of this? Somebody on YouTube or Facebook or somewhere, you're going to hear something that resonated with you. And because I've been a traditional business owner for more than 30 years, I know that sometimes we're in different seasons financially. Maybe what one person can do to another person is just going to be impossible. So we created a membership right now where it is only $20.26 per month to make sure that you could be part of our private Facebook group. We have monthly meetings. You're going to be able to learn from each other. You're going to be able to build your own communities and your own network. We have tons of resources that's coming in that community. And also, there's some of you that say, oh my goodness, I can't stand stuff coming out of my account every month. So we got a special promotion for y'all, those that can afford it at this level. We have a promotion where it's $199 for a lifetime membership because we're building our foundation. Yes, I've been a business owner for over 30 years, but in this space, I'm building something new, something that I'm still learning. I want to honor the people that support you before you have it all figured out. And so I said the people that come in at this level, they're going to pay $199, and we're never going to build them again. And we're doing that for the first 100 women. And right now we're up to like 63, 64. So y'all still got time to take advantage of that opportunity. And then the next thing I want to tell you all about is our signature collection. I want you all, and this is not going to ever be offered again. After this month is over. So just think about your Mother's Day gifts and all of this. And this is our dedication and tribute to Jackie Delane. No more signature collection. So Mike is going to pull up the signature collection. You're going to have we have quarterly publication, and it's going to be delivered to your home. It's going to be signed by me as the founder. And for those of you that say, okay, well, what else am I going to get? You're going to get the opportunity to invest in women who are in pursuit of their entrepreneurial dreams. And when you get your magazine, it's going to be beautifully packaged. It's going to be a little gift card, a note card in there from me, signed and thanking you for helping us to build something amazing. So go ahead and purchase your signature collection. It ends at the end of this month. This is a dedication to Jackie Delane and all that she continues to do with our community, how she has supported Be Well from everything from the magazine, the retreat. She is that girl. So I wanted to do something very special for her, and that's what we're doing for this quarter. So when it ends, it ends. But right now we have 25. We only want a small community of 25 women in that signature collection. And I believe we can do that. With all of our networks, I believe we can find 25 women that want to be part of the signature collection. All right. So that's it for me. Y'all ain't going to hear from me no more tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And I'm going to turn it over to my girl, AJ. AJ, take it away.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Carmen. I appreciate you standing in for me. Thank you for the grace. I am adjusting to getting back to this 9 to 5 grind, y'all, and I do not like it one bit. And I'm excited to go back and listen to the replay. I want to thank all of the contributors who showed up to celebrate with us tonight. You guys did such an amazing job. But before I get into that, I'm so excited, y'all. Let me just back up a little bit for those who may be watching live or you may be catching the replay. I am Minister AJ Ellis Small, and I am not the founder, but the editor-in-chief of Be Well Travel and Lifestyle Magazine. I am so grateful to God for this opportunity and to Carmen for trusting me with her baby. This was a vision that she held in her heart and that her and Michael DeMond birthed into existence. And they have just been so gracious in allowing me to come in and share my ideas and the vision that I have. And they've just taken on to everything so well. I love the way that the magazine is growing. I love the new voices that are coming in. I was so impressed. If you guys have not registered for the digital copy, I encourage you to do that. It's simple. It's an easy process. It doesn't take a lot of time at all. You can do it in mere seconds. And then I want to also encourage you to get the print version of the magazine because there's nothing like holding it in your hands. It makes it personal. It makes it intimate. It's a form of self-care as well. And so I just want to encourage you to do that. I also want to say to the contributors, we are going to be giving you tools that you can use to share your beautiful articles and the words that you have expressed from your heart. I read each article and I was just so overwhelmed and impacted by just you being able to be vulnerable and share your experiences because we are empowered by one another. We overcome obstacles through the stories that we share through our own personal test and our victories. And so this is a place where we amplify those voices. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of it. And I know you guys have been here for a while, so I won't be too long-winded. I'll let you guys go, but I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. Shout out to Minister Aisha and Wendy. Your articles really stood out to me. I had to take a pause and take a breath. So if for nothing else, not to say that the other writers didn't do a great job, they did. I loved Dree's article as well. And Jackie Delane, I learned so much about you your journey. Like sometimes we're around one another, but we don't really know each other. And this is a great way for us to just, understand who each individual is, where they came from, and how they got here. And hopefully it will inspire and encourage you as well along your personal journeys. There's so many that I could mention, but I'm trying to be respectful of everybody's time since I was late. But I understand that we will be coming back again to do an official launch, and then I'll really get to share how I feel about this issue that we released for this quarter. So if it's up to me, I don't know if I'm closing it out or what, but if
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Well, I'm
all
so
right.
glad that I just wanted people to come on and meet you. So AJ
Mhm.
is doing a phenomenal job, and usually she's the person that hosts the launch. But I want to make sure before we disconnect it and let you all get back to your evening that we give a special shout out to Michael Demond, We Merge Media, because he makes the magic happen, y'all. Listen, if you have a vision and you want to really have a marketing guru to help you to get your vision out into the world, Mike is the person. We Merge Media, check it out. Yeah, he's the guy. I've been working with Mike for over 15 years now, so I can tell you that he is a vital part of our Be Well community. Thank you, ladies. Each and every one of you are part of the Be Well community. We appreciate you deeply, and we look forward to more people, more women entrepreneurs joining us soon. You all have a good night and be well. Thank you.